Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. The WNBA Finals is finally here. The playoff has been very crazy. My Phoenix Mercury did not make the playoffs, of course. You know, we were like 9-31, some crazy, terrible record. The fire coach in the season. I think Skylar Diggins gonna lead the team as well. We had a Brittany Griner on our team who was locked up at first, and now she's back, and she kind of built some momentum up later in the season. But you know, she really has some rust because she hasn't played in a while. And Dante Rossi, the little old geezer, Dante Rossi, you know, a legend, of course, but it just feel like our team is kind of like falling apart. You know, like they kind of going down that hill, that slope. Like, okay, this team is broken. We got some Sophie Cunningham, you know, that's a bright spot. Sophie Cunningham's a good 3-point shooter, good player too for our team as well. But I think we need to go out there and add some more. Because remember, that one team, we built that big-time team to win. We had Diamond DeShields. We had Kia Nurse. We had all different people we went there and got. And I remember that one time a few years ago when the Mercury was in the finals against the Chicago Sky, they blew multiple point, like double-digit leads. They had the 16-point lead in one of those games, another like 15 or 14-point lead in another game. They blew a lot of double-digit leads. And I thought that was our last chance to win a championship right there, championship window, because a lot of the players' health started declining, and a lot of the players, you know, leaving and stuff. I still feel like we should never lost DeWanna Bonner. We lost her a few years ago. That was like a while ago, but DeWanna Bonner is still a good player. I think she's a little older. She's 37 years old, but she's still got a lot of juice left, as you can see. But the NBA Finals is not about my Mercury, because we're not good enough for the NBA Finals this year. But we'll rise again. But I think, this right here is a big time matchup between the Aces and the New York Liberty. Like, this right here is that's what I predicted again too. I was like, if I wasn't choosing from a fan perspective, I said the Aces and Liberty. You look at the teams they have, and you just look at the media coverage. Imagine like what's gonna be like too when the first finals games here and the final games. I think they're gonna go the distance most likely. You have coverage from New York media and from Las Vegas. Going to both of those cities and having a big-time finals matchup is going to be crazy. But New York Liberty, they defeated the Connecticut Sun earlier today to go on to get their first finals appearance since 2002. The Aces going back-to-back. The Aces are a very good team. Becky Hammond's the reason they pay her the big-time money. She's getting like $1 million a year or something crazy. They pay her the big-time money because Becky Hammond, you know, Hall of Famer, and she is that coach. On the Greg Popovich coaching tree as well. Very good coach. And you know, she got that military style coaching style too. So she can be up by 30 points. She's still gonna be like, hey, no turnovers. Keep pushing, keep fighting. And I was at the game when they played the Dallas Wings on Friday. I was at the game, and Dallas Wings, they had a chance, they had an opportunity because they was leading into the fourth quarter. And my mother's a Dallas Wing fan. I went with her to the game, and my cousin too. She's a Dallas Wing fan too. And they said the exact same thing. I remember in the car, it was like, the fourth quarter, the Dallas Wings struggled with, because we've seen them like kind of keep up with the Aces throughout the series of some of those games. Not the first game, but the second game, and then they kind of keep up with them in the third game too as well. But in the fourth quarter, they kind of collapsed and they didn't play well. But defensively, I think entirely they did pretty good. With the last 10 shots, you can't miss your last 10 shots. And like if I'm the star player on my team, like OG, I always call her OG, Enrique Ogunwale. I feel like she should took the last shot in the end, but I feel like for the tie, but she should took the last shot for the win. I think they had who was it? Natasha Howard. Yeah, they call her Flash. Took one of the shots like that. She kind of missed the rim. I think she airballed a little bit. I think she shot over like that. I feel like Enrique should have went out there and got that ball. And Satu was not playing up to par, because she was playing pretty good in the series and in the playoffs, but this last playoff game right here, she was off. She was off, and they had an opportunity to win because AJ Wilson wasn't having her best game either. Now, there was some calls the referee missed too, because there was some plays like they had a block on AJ, but I'm like, y'all hitting the wrist, and they calling offensive charging, and they was calling some stuff like that, keeping around. AJ had 13 points, 13 boards. You know, we usually accustomed to seeing scoring 25 points and, you know, about the same amount of rebounds too as well, but like 25 plus though, of course. So you have a little off night. So when your star player have an off night and you still win, like that, that's how you know your team is very good. And AJ Wilson, like I mentioned before, is one of the absolute best. One of the absolute best in WNBA, and when it's all said and done, gonna be one of the best ever to do it in WNBA history. Because like you look at her, I always compare it to like Patrick Mahomes like style. You know, Patrick Mahomes came on the scene in the NFL, and in 5 years, he won 2 MVPs, he won 2 Super Bowls, and 2 Super Bowl MVPs, and 2 All-Pro selections. AJ Wilson has the 2 MVPs, 2 Defensive Players of the Years. She got the championship as well. If she win this year, 2 championships already, and she's only 26, I think. So I'm like, come on, like And my rankings for the best players in WNBA history, I kind of got into WNBA back in 2014. I said, let me watch WNBA. Cause I love basketball. I don't care who's playing basketball. It can be high school. It can be college. Men, women, I love basketball. So I never really watched the NBA at first. And I remember I was like I was a teenager. I was like, let me get into the NBA. I remember my mom went to one of the games, Dallas Wings game. I was like, it's pretty cool. I like the intensity, the competitiveness, and the teamwork. It's a pretty cool league and stuff. So I started watching it ever since then. And, I went back in time too, and I kind of learned the history and stuff. And I think the best player I've ever seen so far. Well, AJ Wilson is coming up there too, so you're getting up there. She's very good. But the best player I've seen so far was probably Cynthia Cooper. All those championships she won, the MVP she has too as well. I have her the best player. Then I probably put Taurasi at the bottom. Underneath there, Taurasi is a multiple-time champion as well, MVP as well, 3-point leading scorer as well, and a leading scorer as well too. But I think AJ Wilson, when it's all said and done, she's gonna be number one. She's gonna move all the way to the top and be number one. She's just the dynamic player. She makes it look easy too. You watch her games, like the 3-point games she scored weeks ago, and you just watch her games, like the dominating. It just looks easy. It's like I want she's playing like in slow motion. Everybody else moving in slow speed while she's moving at a high speed, and it just looks so crafty, so easy. She can get to her spots when she wants to, and shot is effortless. And knocking down the free throws, of course, and rebound the glass, and can play killer defense too, interior defense, and on the perimeter as well. This is the perfect player you ask for. You be like, if you want to design the perfect basketball player, you look at like I'm designing AJ Wilson. You're gonna get AJ Wilson out that laboratory you design, because like. The perfect basketball player right there. And the teammates are nice too, of course. I haven't got to the teammates yet. I've been raving about Asia. But the teammates, Kelsey Plum, very good player as well. And you also got Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray been playing very good basketball in his we know she's a great player, but she's been playing very good basketball in this playoff series. The mid-range jumper, man. Beautiful mid-range jumper. And she caught a couple ankles that last game. I was at the game live. She caught a couple ankles that last game. And the crossover, everything is just so effortless. The mid-range jumper too as well. She moved fourth all time on the assists in the playoffs history as well. That team right there is amazing. I haven't even got to the Liberty yet. You probably already know who I'm picking now since I raved about the Aces so much. Even though I'm a Mercury fan, I should have waited. I should have waited till the Aces existed, and I could have been an Aces fan. I'm gonna ride my Mercury though. I'm gonna ride with the Mercury, but I'm a big fan of AJ Wilson and some of the Aces players and the team and the way they do it. It just looks so effortless. It looks so easy out there. But don't get it twisted now. Breanna Stewart and Sabrina, they got that killer duo right there. They coming too for make a name for themselves as well. Breanna Stewart, 2-time VP, a champ. I think she's a multi-time champion, right? She won Seattle Storm twice, I think. Right? I think it was twice. Or was it once or twice? I think it might have been twice. But no, once. I think it was once. Yeah. Breanna Stewart is a good player. I feel like AJ Wilson should have won the MVP this year. I don't know what voter voted AJ Wilson fourth on the MVP board. I'm like, what? What games are you watching? But she should have had a third MVP, but it's okay. You can get the Finals MVP. But Breanna Stewart won the MVP this year. But they have a nice dynamic duo. I think Sabrina tied the most 3-pointers in WNBA history, or broke the record for it. So they have a nice duo going on over there. But the only thing, they did a good job too, actually, when they played against the Aces in the regular season. The Aces last lost. They haven't lost since August, I think. It was August. The last loss, August 28th, when they played the Liberty. That was the last loss, and they did a pretty good job. They put kind of like played a style where they like made Chelsea Gray kind of get like they kind of put like tall defenders and big defenders on her to kind of like keep her like stagnant and kind of force more deeper shots and stuff. And it worked a little bit too, but the way the Las Vegas Aces make it look easy, because in transition they play so well. AJ Wilson moved well in transition. Kelsey Plum, court vision is amazing. Like that, she see things down the field and she'll find somebody open, and it make it look effortless. If you go and watch some of the games, if you guys are new to the NBA stuff, you go watch the Aces and you be like, this team right here is on a different level. So I'm taking the Aces in this series. The media coverage will be crazy for this, in Las Vegas and New York as well. But I'm taking the Aces in this series. I think AJ Wilson win her second championship, second Finals MVP as well. I feel like they're gonna go the distance though, most likely, because it's gonna be a great matchup. Breanna Stewart and AJ Wilson going at it in the finals. It's gonna be nice to see. Nice to see. Very good to see. Hopefully one day my Mercury can get back. I think we got to do a rebuilding thing. We got to find a new coach and a lot of things too. But we'll see what happens. But that's all I got for the video today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.